You have so far learned in this course where databases come from, why you create databases, the design methodology associated with the logical design. You've gone through chapter 5, we learned the physical design, and now the state of affairs is that you should have a database. Once you have a database and you've got data in it, you need a way to get data out of it, put more data into it, update data that's already there, create databases, change databases, create users, set up security, create other tables, all that kind of stuff is covered in this chapter. We get into more advanced SQL topics at the beginning of IT 118. But this is the last topic for IT 117. So, the introduction to SQL, we are going to be using two different places for you to practice your SQL. We have the Teradata network. I've got instructions in the Blackboard site, so I will show you that in another video. And we have the Microsoft Access database file that you can download again from the Blackboard course, and I'll show you how to do that as well. Up to this point, in your since we're already past chapter 5, you should have already created a database using Microsoft Access. You should have already created tables using Microsoft Access. About this time, you should be entering your raw data into your Access database. What this chapter is going to do is this chapter talks about SQL. So let's take a look at the objectives for the chapter. So in the objectives, we're going to define terms. We're going to talk about the history of SQL. I don't know why this isn't responding. Finally, there we go. We're going to define terms. We're going to talk about the history of SQL, the role SQL plays in the database management system. We're going to talk about defining a database using SQL data definition language, or DDL. We're going to write single table queries, which is DML, data manipulation language. We're going to establish referential integrity using SQL. You've probably already seen that in your create table statements. And we're going to discuss some of the standards. Not going to go crazy with the standards, just want you to know that the standards have changed over time. So that is the introduction to SQL, and I'm going to set up some more video lectures to let you to make you aware of the different ways of accessing either the Teradata network or the Microsoft Access database. But for now, that is the end of the introduction to Chapter 6.